Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Michael Vick live on VicTube, and today, I'm gonna do another predictions video. Of course, these three teams, they are playing on Saturday, so I need to go ahead and get these guys knocked out. So I'm gonna do Nebraska, UCLA, and Illinois. So start with Nebraska. And Nebraska has just been a train wreck under Scott Frost. Nebraska hired Scott Frost for what he had done at UCF with that undefeated season. And he came in with so much hype, and he's been a bust. So he hasn't had a winning record. So any winning season. So anyway, yes, they do return my mom. So quarterback, my mom, Adrian Martinez. Now, of course, there used to be a lot of hype, around this guy, 2018 and 2019. I think it was considered to be a Heisman contender, but he's just not any good. He doesn't really wow you. He's a dual threat quarterback. He makes a lot of plays with his legs, but he's just not a good. But he's just not a very good passer. So, and then anyway. And then they do lose their leading running back, Dedrick Mills, and then also they lost their go-to wide receiver, just their clear number one in Wan'Dale Robinson, but he transferred to Kentucky, and then. Okay. And then and then your defense, you'll had a decent defense last year, and that returns 10 starters. So anyway, now let's get into their schedule. So they do open up against Illinois. And I think you're gonna beat Illinois. No, you're favored, but by about a touchdown. So I think you get the win. I think Illinois is gonna be bad this year. Anyways, the next you get Fordham. They're an FCS team. That will be an easy win. Next, you get Buffalo. Of course, Buffalo is one of the better group of 5 teams, but I think that you should still beat them. Yes, I'm giving you a win there. And next, you've got at Oklahoma. And you're gonna get destroyed. And then next you're at Michigan State, and also have this one as a loss. Mainly because it's on the road. And then next you play Northwestern. Of course, Northwestern was a pretty good team last year. That they actually won the Big Ten West. But you do get them at home, and I think you beat them. I think you'll you'll be an underdog, but I think you'll beat them. Yeah. And then you got Michigan. Yeah, that's a loss. And then at Minnesota, that's not a loss mainly because it's on the road. Yeah, and I think that they have a better coach than you. Too. I know that or some Scott Frost, and then Minnesota's coach PJ Fleck. They both got hired after very successful runs in the Group of Five. Of course, PJ Fleck at Western Michigan, and so far PJ Fleck has just done way better than Scott Frost. So I'm going to take Minnesota here. And the next, you get your bye week. Then you play Purdue. Yeah, I think you'll beat them. And then next you play Ohio State. Yeah, that's a giant L. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're just going to be, absolutely obliterated. And then you get your bye week, and then at Wisconsin, you're gonna get completely demolished. And then Iowa, and I have that as a loss as well. So I have you finishing at 5-7, and 3-6 in the Big Ten. And I think Scott Frost gets fired. And then next we're going to do UCLA. Think about UCLA. They normally hang around 500. You're like between 5 and 7 wins. Although they've been terrible so far under Chip Kelly. But of course he's former Oregon coach. He's well known for being very successful at Oregon. And yeah, he made a BCS title game while he was at Oregon. Yeah, made the college football. Made it to the college football playoff. And won a playoff game. Before he went on to the NFL, and of course he would with the 49ers. Of course he flopped there, so then came back into the college ranks. And UCLA's kind of been terrible. 3-9, and then 4-8. And then last year, 4-3, although they did have a lot of close games last year, showed a lot of promising signs of improvement. So anyway, so they do bring back their quarterback, Damian Thompson Robinson, and let's see, they lose their top running back, Dimitrik Felton, but they do bring back Britton Brown. Yeah, he's pretty good too. So Brown and Felton were 1A and 1B. So they lose Felton, but they do return Brown. And then on offense, you do return your tight end Greg Kolchik, and wide receiver Kyle Phillips. Who were both really good for y'all last year. And then most of the defense returns. I think you only lose one starter, so that's good. So anyway, we're going to get right into it with their schedule. So up first, they have Hawaii. I think they're a group of 5 team. They're in the Mountain West. I think that should be a win. They're like a 17-point favorite. So I think that should be an easy win. And next you've got LSU. That's a loss. You're not beating LSU. I mean, they're just a way better team than you. Next is a bye week, and then you play Florida State. Another average group of 5 team. Mountain West team. I think you take care of business there. And then next you get your at Stanford. I know a lot of people have forgotten about Stanford. They used to be really good until a couple of years ago. They were winning 9, 10, 11 games a year. And I think they've really been forgotten about. But I think that Stanford is going to be better than you think. So do have this as a loss. Mainly because it's on the road. If it was at home, I'd probably pick you. Anyway, next, Arizona State. I gave you a win there. And then at Arizona, Arizona's going to be terrible. That's a win. So I'm giving you wins against both Arizona schools. And then next, you've got your at Washington. They're just a better team than you. And they're on the road. I think Oregon, you get them at home, but I think Oregon's pretty good. I think that's a loss. And then at Utah, another tough road game. I think you lose. And then you get your second bye week. You get 2 bye weeks because you play in week 0. And then you get Colorado at home. I think that's a win. And then at USC, another tough road game. Then you lose that one. That one to your neighborhood rival. And then next you play Cal. Cal, Berkeley. So it's UC. So it's UC Berkeley versus UCLA. And I think you get the win here. So have you at 6-6 and 4-5 in the Pac-12. So I think that's typical UCLA. I think this would be a good season, making a bowl game, considering where they've been. So next here's Illinois. Yes, what were they? Yeah, they were what, like 2-3 last year. Yes. Anyway, so then they did. So then they got rid of Lovey Smith. Yeah, the Black Santa Claus, and they did, and yeah, to replace him with Brett Bielema, though. Yeah, yeah, big hog Brett. Yep. The former Arkansas head coach. So anyway, and they do return quarterback Brandon Peters, although he was, he was terrible last year. Really, offense was terrible, defense was terrible. So let's go ahead and get into their schedule. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a rough season. And then you open at home against Nebraska. Yep, I think you lose that game. Yeah, I just talked about this when we did Nebraska. So then UTSA, what is that? Yeah, University of Texas San Antonio. Yeah, they're a Group of 5 team, but they're terrible even for a Group of 5 team. I think you beat them. And then you're at Virginia. That's a loss. If you've seen where I did Virginia, then you know I have this one as a loss. You got Maryland. That's a loss. Yep, they got Tua's little brother. Yeah, Pineapple Jr. Yeah, I think that's a loss. And at Purdue, that's a loss. Yeah, mainly because it's on the road. And then you do get Charlotte at home. Again, they're a not very good Group of 5 team. So I think you beat Charlotte. And the next, you got Wisconsin. And I got them. I've got them beating you. Yep, I think you're gonna get skull drug, and then at Penn State, you're gonna get mollywopped. Then you got Rutgers, and I actually have you, my mom, getting a win over Rutgers. I think you do pull off the upset against Rutgers. Yeah, so I will, throw you a bone. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a conference win. So yeah, even though I like what Greg Schiano is doing at Rutgers, and they're gonna be better than they have been. So we got at Minnesota. That's a loss. At Iowa, that's a loss. And then Northwestern, even when Northwestern is terrible, you still can't beat them. So we're back in 2019 when Northwestern was like 3-9, and then y'all were 6-6. Y'all got them at home, and y'all couldn't beat them. So that's a loss. So I have you coming in at 3-9 and 1-8 in the Big Ten. So anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.